Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Greninja here, heading up to Masters all over again. I want you to take note what I'm doing in this game. I'm playing Surf Greninja, not Water Shuriken. Yes, as you saw by the thumbnail, Water Shuriken is normally bread and butter, but considering Greninja has been nerfed so many times, it's still viable, right? But at the same time, when you play Surf, a lot of people don't realize it or expect you to actually play Surf. They see Greninja and then assume you're going to play Water Shuriken. That's fine. But at the end of the day, the two playstyles, you need a completely different mindset and a skill set to play both. Sadly enough, our Eevee was AFK for like the first minute or so, give or take. So she's level 3, she's very, very behind. So I might as well just let her have some of these bosses if I can. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't want her necessarily to take it, but I feel like it's get her up to speed. She's not taking my red buff though, because I'm Greninja. I need this more so than pretty much anybody else in the game, sadly enough. Now, again, we do take Surf here. They're completely different playstyles. So keep this in mind. When you're playing Water Shuriken, you're playing as an AD carry, essentially. You're playing as a poke when it's Water Shuriken, sustain, what have you. Two different builds. When you're playing Surf, you're playing as an assassin, a melee assassin. And the reason why I say it like that is because when you're playing Greninja, you have to adapt, change your playstyle from what it was before to Surf. And when you're going in the back line now, that's your only focus. You're not sitting here mowing down anybody with Water Shuriken, anyone you can clip. No. You want to go for the back line to get those executes off with Surf to be successful. Now, like I said, in these situations right here, I'm just asserting dominance just because from what I've been doing this game. Every time I rotate between top and bottom, every time I go to my jungle path, clear my minions or whatever, I'm tagging every single Corphish, every Adino, anything that's in my way, I'm trying to tag. Meaning I'm trying to kill it to get the experience as I move through this game. I'm level 10, the highest level in the squad right now. And the only thing I've been doing is doing this, bouncing back and forth, getting these objectives, getting this experience. But at the same time, Surf has been getting me so many kills this round. And I wanted to show this because Greninja is still dominant regardless of how many times he gets nerfed. So as you saw, I activate Smokescreen to come through, so they can't see me as I exit that bush. And considering I'm wearing Focus Band, and I'm on top of my score goal, I know they can't do enough damage to take me down. So Surf can just clean up this party, no big deal. And what Surf does, people don't understand, is it's not a little bit of damage. It executes when a Pokemon is low HP, essentially. And what you want to do is, like I said, you want to try to play with Smokescreen to get yourself into that back line of the enemy team. You want to execute as many people as you possibly can. Go for the primary targets. For example, in that situation, let's say that was Gengar down there. I'd want to go focus on Gengar first because I know how much damage he can do. But I know how much damage I can do in a split second. And we all know Gengar is squishy. But at the end of the day, as long as you're sitting here, you're playing this as an assassin role instead of an AD carry nowadays, people don't expect it. Because beforehand, everyone always played Water Shuriken all the time. And I think Surf is very, very, like, I don't want to say underpowered at all, but more so like overlooked. And I think it's overlooked because Water Shuriken is so much easier to play. You could argue that it's easier to play, so that means it's better and all that sort of situation, and you can climb ranks easier with it. You can climb ranks with both of them. But it depends on you. It depends on your playstyle, it depends on your map awareness, it depends how good you are with that Pokemon. So there are a lot of Greninja players out there, right? There's ones that are better than you, your mom, your grandma. You know, there's really good Greninja players out there. You could be one of those really good Greninja players. All you gotta do is put time into the Pokemon. Understand how much damage he does, when his burst windows are, how much damage he can essentially take before, you know, hey, I have to get out. Everybody's different. Whereas right now, I'm level 12, right? Again, bouncing back and forth between his objectives, trying to level up as quickly as I can, be the highest level in the game still. That's the game plan when I play Greninja. Because when I'm executing these Pokemon with Surf, when I'm trying to get to those back lines, think about that. If I'm level 9 and the enemy team is like level 10, 11 or what have you, I'm at a severe disadvantage, let alone with my abilities and my level. I'm not going to be able to sit there and do as much damage as I want to because I'm so squishy and under-leveled. But being over-leveled or being relatively around the same, if you have this mentality where if you can get to that back line and get in and get out, You guys will have fun with Greninja. You guys will go climb up in the ranks and get better with this Pokemon. Whereas right here, I continue to make these mistakes just like everyone else does. I tunneled a little bit. I figured I can kill the Talonflame, but Pikachu jumped on the pad and Thunderbolt got me stunned. And then what happened? I died. And just because this one play right here, essentially, let's say Zapdos is getting ready to spawn, I'm still dead. Me being the highest level of my squad, does my team have enough damage to support the Zapdos fight, to clean up the fight? You know what I mean? Putting yourself in this situation is very, very bad on behalf. This is a team game. Just because you're fed, just because you're ahead, doesn't mean you can necessarily need to go in there 1v5. Try to play with that mindset of, like I said, play with the team. Not a one-man army. Sometimes you can do that, right? Sometimes you can do both, sure. But again, it's more successful. You'll have a better chance of climbing up in ranks. You'll have a better chance of winning games if you just, with that mindset of, hey, I need to play in a team. Instead of trying to be greedy all the time. You know what I mean? Now, again, I see what Cinderace is doing. He's been in top lane every single time Rotom has been spawned. So I've been capitalizing on this. I've been trying to, how you say, like, get this Rotom together with him, because the enemy team has been doing nothing but fight non-stop in the bot lane. Non-stop. That's why they're kind of underleveled. They're not down there rotating and getting their objective farm. They've just been constantly battles. Which is fine, right? Because this gives Cinderace a chance to get higher in levels. This gives me a chance to roam and do what I feel like doing. No one's contesting me on any objective. Nobody. And sadly enough, again, we continue to make these plays like this because we're ahead and we know where the enemy team is. And I have reject button for Talonflame when he flies on top of my face, so I wasn't really worried about it. Now remember, they had to deal with the Rotom. And considering both those two are dead, I can cap this goal before Pikachu respawns and gets over and stops me. Which is great. And I smoke screen and get out. Generally speaking, like I told you, you generally want to use smoke screen to engage when you're playing Surf. That way they can't see you which way you come through, and you go straight for that backline. But if you have to use it to disengage, don't hold it. If you can get out successfully, go ahead and pop it. Now, we don't need Zapdos here. My team started it, so I might as well come and help them out. Keep in mind, you just hit Surf. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have your Unite move. You don't have to be like, oh gosh, I'm scared, but if the enemy team steals it. Surf has an execute when they're low threshold. Alright? I've had Zapdos stolen. You've had Zapdos stolen. Your grandma's had it. You know, it happens. Greninja Unite move steals Zapdos. It happens all the time. But if you're playing with Surf, just keep that in mind. Lower the HP of the target. Think of it like an execute. Now, in any case, I feel like if you're playing Greninja right now, now is the time to do it, especially considering the ranks have been reset. Not a lot of people realize how much damage he does with Surf and or Water Shuriken, or how to deal with this Pokemon still. You're still going to be playing with new players every single day. But at the end of the day, for those of you who were here, did get the Masters and got rank reset, think about this as a whole new experience. It's a lot easier to climb now with all the knowledge you've gained beforehand. You should be able to pick up any Pokemon and do well. But in any case, this has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Smash that like button, join that Discord, come say hi. Come join up with me in groups, man. Let's climb ranks together. It's going to be my first time doing it in a group party sense. I'm ready. I'm down for it. Just hit me up in the Discord, and we can go from there, man. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm going to head out. Y'all stay safe.